just go down to the next note in that key. Okay, so your B, your B, sorry, your E.
Un G?
Yeah, your E.
La gamme de fa me sur le do.
Ouais, c'est la gamme de fa ou la gamme de sol?
You're starting on sol. Going
On
down,
sol,
going
okay,
going
sol.
down the sol.
Okay.
My name is Jared Goldsmith, and I'm the leader of Sax Appeal, and we're the National Capital Region's premier saxophone quartet. And my last job with the government ended in May 2011. And I thought after 10 years of trying to get a permanent job in the government, I just wasn't able to get permanent. So I decided to finally throw in the towel, give it everything I have, and start a music ensemble. I started the saxophone in grade 7, and that was in I'm dating myself here, 1987. And I didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. At the time I was playing in many ensembles, many bands, community bands, jazz bands, and I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. Still trying to figure that out, but I'm on my way now.
I'm Matt Aston, and I'm a drummer here in Ottawa, and I've done a lot of playing with Jared over the last 6 or 7 years in a few different groups. And yeah, we initially met in a band called Alternate Takes, which was pretty busy for a few years and made a record, and then sort of broke up and moved on to other projects. And since then I've seen Jared a lot, and no matter what project I've seen him in, he's always really excited and really enthusiastic about making really good music.
Music's been in my background, in my family's background for generations. My grandfather, who used to like to say, he sang his way during the war. He was stationed out in Ceylon and India for a time, and he was a singer. He had a band called the Tarmacs, and they toured around Europe and all over the place entertaining troops. The music skipped my parents on both sides, funny. My mother and father can't sing a tune, but that's neither here nor there. And it seems the best of both worlds came to me, and I'm trying to make the most of this wonderful experience by playing music and letting people enjoy it.
My name is Bernard Cloutier. I play saxophone, other instruments, but mainly saxophone. In this band I'm playing the tenor saxophone. So I've been playing for over, not 50, but well, just about 50 some years. When I was 14, I was playing in bars, so it tells you an idea of the amount of years I have behind me.
Well, my name is Pierre Leon. I play lead alto and soprano. I've been playing for 61 years, and yeah, I'm that old. So yeah, I started on the piano, and then I went to saxophone, and I also paid for my studies playing in clubs and this kind of thing.
We're going down from C to sol.
Yeah. Well, C is sol.
Sax Appeal rehearses once a week, usually during the days at my home. When we have an event, I custom tailor the music from our extensive library. I come up with a set list, and then we will have one rehearsal to run down all the pieces. And what makes us different is that we're 4 saxophones. We're the only quartet in town that actively promotes our services. It's such a unique ensemble, even within the musician's perspective. It's something you don't hear too often. And the general public, for the most part, has never seen or heard of a saxophone quartet.
It's unique. You know, there are no other such band in the Ottawa area. and the sound is very nice. To have four saxophones playing together in harmony is very nice to hear.
He came to my place and presented his project and said, "What do you think?" And I said, "Well, there's possibilities are there, but it's going to be a lot of work." And little did I know Jared that way, because he's not just a good musician, but he's super organized. And he's got to be the world's best marketer. I'm sure he could sell the fridge to an Eskimo, you know.
Somebody was giving away tickets to a wedding show. So, oh, I didn't know there was a wedding show this weekend. So I picked up 2 tickets, ran downtown to the convention center, brought a whole bunch of business cards with me, made all sorts of networks. I went around to every single booth, and lots of event planners and wedding planners and caterers and wedding decor people, and I followed up with them that week. A few days later, somebody called me back from the Museum of Civilization. They said, "We have an event which we think you will be perfect for."
C'est un groupe dont le slogan est « Pour un peu de style à une soirée, ajouter du saxophone ». C'est le groupe, un quatuor à saxophone par excellence de notre région. Mesdames et messieurs, veuillez accueillir Sax Appeal.
The Museum of Civilization has one of the best sound systems in the city. And the room, the Grand Hall with the totem poles, it's renowned around Canada. Everybody knows that museum. So when we were there playing for 30 event planners over their dinner and having the recording of that gig, it was an opportunity we couldn't pass up.
How do I see Sax Appeal in the future? I think it will become the predominant saxophone quartet in this part of Canada, simply because not only are they completely unique with very, very few other saxophone quartets out there working, there's lots of potential for a group like that to be really, really busy and doing something pretty unique. And therefore I think it'll be pretty successful.